Hey, what's going on, everybody? AlexDeathReaper here playing some Diablo 2. This is the Diablo 2 expansion set. I'm playing it as the Druid. Here are my character stats so far. I'm level 23, got a strength of 73, dexterity 36, vitality 60, and energy 28. Let's see. Here's a look at my inventory. If you are very interested, you can pause and take a look at all the details of each of these items. The only new item that I have right now is this thing right here, the Stone Cask Antlers. It's ethereal, meaning I can't repair it, so it's kind of like, it looks invisible almost. It's like clearish. But yeah, I can't repair it, so I might as well just wear the thing until it breaks, till the durability runs out. It gives a defense of 49 plus all these extra things, which is great. Whereas the helmet I was wearing before was just a defense of 34, just a pretty basic helmet. Let's take a look at the quest we're on. I'm still doing the Heraldic Staff. We are on the last part of that. We're searching the Claw Viper Temple for the headpiece, and it's been a while since I've logged into Diablo 2, and I actually forgot to go and check and see what areas I've actually been to before I started recording, but that's okay. We're gonna we're gonna sneeze first, and then we're gonna travel to the Lost City. Wow, and I pull up my map and check that out. There's a lot of I've been everywhere. Well, we're gonna go and find. Actually, before I do this, I almost forgot. I need to raise up all my spirits, my spells. Here's my sage, my vine, and my wolves. Awesome. Okay, let's run around. Let's see what we got going on here. Well, there's lots of monsters. Plague bearers. Now, if you guys haven't played Diablo 2 or the Diablo series at all, this will give you an idea of exactly what Diablo is all about. I know that Diablo 3 is coming out very, very soon. Actually, not very soon. I take that back. I actually have no idea when it's coming out. I mean, it could be in the next 4 years for all I know. Which might be the case. Blizzard is taking their sweet, sweet time to release the game or even release any information about it. I think the last thing they released was the new character class, which is the Demon Hunter. If you haven't seen my video on the Demon Hunter, go ahead and take a look at that. I'm sorry I haven't been able to make any Diablo 3 update videos, but there haven't been any updates lately. So, until then, we're just going to play some Diablo 2 and see what we're doing. So I'm traveling through the desert. Whoa. Getting attacked by all these monsters. And Diablo is all about bashing and raiding dungeons and finding magic items and gold. I think Blizzard also does a great job with the storyline of Diablo, keeping the story interesting. You know, and making it to where it's very good story that you actually want to be a part of and you want to explore and you want to discover more. That's a huge part of Diablo. And also, if you just feel like going in here and breaking heads open and look at all this blood on the floor, that's always fun too. Or Chuck Norris in some urns. Get out of here. My Chuck Norris kick. Let's see, we got some night tigers. Lame. Oh, look, we do have a crystal sword, a blue one. So blue items are magical, and when you first pick them up, they're unidentified. Jeez, it's so loud. They're unidentified, meaning you don't know their magical attributes, or lack of magical attributes. So I would need a scroll to identify that, and unfortunately I don't have a scroll right now. So that's okay. That is okay. Now, for those of you that you've been watching so far, you know that I'm like not even close to being good at this game. I don't know much about Diablo. I'm just a huge fan. I was never really into the huge BattleNet of Diablo back in the day, the multiplayer. You know, I'm really into the single player and the story and just exploring and discovering things. But I do have a few friends of mine who are very hardcore players. I guess they used to be, and they know everything about the game. They know all the items, they know all the areas, you know, they did all the raids, whatever you want to call them. They are pros at the game. But just so you know, before you start watching, or I just don't want anybody to think that I'm claiming to be a pro, this is not a walkthrough. this is just an introduction to the game itself. For those people out there who may not be familiar with Diablo, and I know a lot of people are going to be playing Diablo 3. A lot of people who haven't played it. There's a new generation of kids growing up, and yeah, they're not going to know anything about Diablo. So this is to help people find out what Diablo is, the history of Diablo, the storyline before we dive into Diablo 3. All right, guys. So now we did come into the Claw Viper Temple, and we're gonna check this place out. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some of this gold. Let's see, what is going on in here? Well, all my minions killed those enemies. Now let's see. For those of you that don't know, oh my gosh, look at that red guy, salamander. So up here, okay, be quiet. Up here are all my minions. So Gale is this girl right here. She is my girlfriend. She's my little skanky hoe girlfriend that sleeps around with old men in their tents at night. But she has a bow, and it's magical, and she helps me kill people. So I keep her around. Then I have 3 dire wolves, which is one of my spells. I can raise them to help me fight. I have this spirit that raises my health, and I have this vine that also raises my health. It goes and eats dead bodies that I kill and replenishes my health. And I do have this little red health orb down here, my life, and this blue one is my mana. That's my magic power to cast my spells. Now, right now, the spell that I am using, it shows right here, this little picture. It's called Fissure. And let me just show you what it does. Ooh, look at that. Fissure opens up the floor and little area damage. It's really great. I also, oh, I forgot about this, Cyclone Armor. This is another spell of mine. It protects me from elemental damage, which is good. Very good. So we're going to go ahead and pick Fissure again. I also have this Molten Boulder. Check that out. Rolling, rolling down the mountain and exploding on the door. Whoa! Alright, so we got a bunch of Bone Warriors in this room. We got some Guardians in the back casting some magic spells. We're going to go ahead and hit this Guardian first. Put some fire underneath that one. I find it easier. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. One more. We got one more guy to kill. Bash him, bash him, bash him. Oh, I'm poisoned. That's why I'm green. I'm poisoned. Okay, I'm fine now. Let's see. So I find it easier with minions to defeat large groups like that because I can go straight for the big bosses in the background that are, you know, casting the big magical spells, while my minions over here take out all the smaller enemies. So it's a great way to approach it. Now, if I wasn't playing as a druid, I'd probably be playing as a barbarian. And a barbarian has a totally different way of approaching a battle like that. Barbarians pretty much just run in there and bash everybody's heads open. So it's fun. They have, you know, stronger melee attacks. Don't really focus on any magic. In Diablo 3, there's going to be, of course, new classes that you can play as. There's the Wizard, which is going to be awesome. There's the Witch Doctor, which is going to be awesome. That's all I can say about it. They're going to be awesome. But they all have their different avenues of approach when taking on large groups of enemies or even bosses. So I think it's up to you. Uh-oh, sorry, it's really loud. Mummy sarcophagus. Oh, I think that mummy sarcophagus was spitting out mummies. But yeah, as I was saying, I think it's up to each individual person to find out which character class fits their playstyle the most. And you know, the only way you can find that out is by exploring them all separately. Now, I'm totally all for that. There are a lot of people that, whoa, there are a lot of people out there that just want to focus on one thing. I think in Diablo 3, I'm going to focus on all of them. I'm going to try and learn everything about them. That way I can find out, because you know what? I may like playing as a barbarian, but who knows? Maybe all of a sudden I'm going to like playing as the Witch Doctor better, and I find I'm better as the Witch Doctor. You know, and for single player, I guess it's not really a huge deal. But when you're playing multiplayer and you have a group of friends to help out, and you guys, you know, have a huge goal to set, everybody's going to have to play their own role, their own specific role. So it's going to be key to finding out what class you're actually good at, and you're familiar with, and you know how to play and support your team as well. That's one thing I'm very excited about for Diablo, is for Diablo 3, is playing with a lot of you guys, playing with people. I'm so excited because right now for Diablo 2, I guess Battle.net is just, you know, infested with hackers and cheaters and people using bots, and, you know, just there's no point in doing that. I mean, what's the point of hacking a game that's this old. Like, there's no... Do you still find satisfaction in an old game like that? Like, I'm not trying to justify hackers in any game, you know, even new ones. But I'm just saying, like, what is the point of hacking? There's no point. So that's why I'm not playing the multiplayer for Battle.net right now for Diablo 2. Just because it would be a waste of time, and, you know, I mean, I don't want to... Oh, my gosh, there's a huge group of enemies. I don't want to waste my time just getting pwned by hackers. So yeah, we're just going to wait for Diablo 3, and I'm totally fine with that because it's going to be epic, it's going to be awesome. Check this out, guys. We did find the level 2, so we're going to head down here. Okay, our quest log did update. Ask Drognin about the strange darkness. Okay, that's stupid. That's already come. Disregard that, please. Whoa. Hello. Okay, see those lightning bolts? Good thing I have my cyclone armor up because those lightning bolts, their damage really adds up, and they get very, very annoying, like little mosquitoes. Let's see, we're gonna get some gold. There's really nothing worth picking up yet. I mean, I'm only looking at specific blue items and you know, rejuvenation potions, whatever, and possibly even... What is this thing? Oh, hey, this is a really small room. Okay, guys, I think this is where we needed to go. Okay, one thing, though. How big is a Grand Charm? Oh, you're very big. Okay. So I'm probably going to have to pick something up. This is the last room, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to town, clear up my inventory 1 second, whip up this town portal, and I'll be back with you guys in just 1 second. Alright, guys, so really quickly, I used up all my skills, and I did gain up level, so I upped my stats a bit. I raised my strength to 75 and my vitality to 63. Now, for my skills, let me show you. I raised up my Oak Sage 1 more time. I also put a spell into Tornado, and then another one into Cyclone Armor. So I'm going to be focusing on using this Hurricane eventually and powering that sucker up. Now, I have already used a bunch of spells here. I'm probably going to have to go back and reset my skills, but I don't want to go into detail about that with you guys, because that's boring to talk about. So what we're going to do is I'm going to raise up my my new summons right now. My spirit's a little bit stronger, and let's see, right there. Okay. Well, let's find out what happened. I did find this Tainted Sun Altar. Oh gosh. Fireworks! Run away! Run away! Oh look, it's like a tornado. Tornado! I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, that wasn't scary. I wasn't scared.
The sun warms the world once more.
The sun warms the world. Alright, so we found some gold. And check this out, guys. We found the Amulet of the Viper. Say what? Alright, let's take a look and see what this quest log says. Speak with the townsfolk in Lutgo Lane. Oh, that's for the Tainted Sun. Okay, so this is the quest we're doing. The Heraldric Staff. Use the Heraldric Cube to restore the staff. Now, for those of you that don't know about the staff yet, and the cube and all that jazz, we're gonna... Let's see, how do we... I don't want to take the long way out of here. You know what? We are just going to use a town portal. Because I don't feel like walking all the way back. Whoops. Don't want that. Okay, so there's my town portal. Lutgo Lane. Alright. Okay, so, let's take a look.
Good to see you.
Hello, old man. Arr.
The Viper amulet you bear is actually the headpiece of a Heraldric staff. Yes. You have an uncanny knack for finding rare and valuable artifacts. Of course, you'll have to use a Heraldric Cube to combine the headpiece with the shaft. I've been speaking with Lord Jaren, and I sense that he is becoming more and more agitated by something. You should try to talk to him again. If he still won't take you into his confidence, seek to prove yourself a bit more. I gather that his respect for you is growing.
Alright, guys, this is Deckard Cain. Deckard Cain's this old guy that stuck around. He was in the first game. We saved him in the last act earlier this game. And now he's traveling with me as we traveled into this town, Lutgo Lane, in Act 2. Now, he was talking about Lord Jaren. Let me show you on the mini-map. I don't know if you can see that correctly, but over here is... You know, I'm just going to run over there and show you guys. Lord Jaren lives in this palace up here. See this large, kind of looks like Aladdin. I think that's him, actually. We're not going to talk to him yet, but that's him right there in the blue. There's he won't let me in the palace because there's something going on in the palace right now, you know, and so I'm like, whatever, and he's all being all snooty about things. So anyways, we're going to finish this quest. So here is the Horadric Cube, and alright, so let's do this. I haven't done this yet, so right-click to open. Okay. So we got the Horadric Cube open, and now we need to combine this Amulet of the Viper with this Staff of Kings. And we hit transmute. Oh, shiny. Oh, here it is. Okay, here's the Horadric Staff. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats for a second. 40, no, let's see. 2-hand damage, 12 to 20. Hey, that's not bad. Very fast attack speed, 10 to life, 10 to mana, cold resist, lightning resist, fire resist, poison resist. Wow, there's a lot of resistances. Okay, my quest log says... Oh. Tainted Sun. I guess we completed that. Take the staff into Tal Rasha's tomb and talk to Jognan. So we did unlock another quest, Arcane Sanctuary. We did finish this quest, Tainted Sun. I didn't even think I was going to finish that quest, but we finished that quest. Horadric Staff quest continues on, and so yeah, guys, that is it for today. And let's see. Is there anything I want to do before I go? No, that is all. All right, guys, I will see you later. Peace.